Shalom. Shalom, yes, brother. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakwadash. To like it, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Brakathum to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. It's your brother Gadal from Great Millstone Dallas branch, and this quick lesson, just going to get into, something to look for, man. Look forward to. The new bodies, man. Right? It's something, a reminder of something you should be fighting for, which is, like what I'm finna get right now, man, the new bodies, man, being changed, being made ultimately perfect. Because right now, we are imperfect. Scripture says, all have come short to the glory of Yahweh Bashem Shah, man. So no matter what we come short due to us being in this flesh, right? A constant battle on a day-to-day basis to do what's right? Denying your flesh on a day-to-day basis, man, it can be tiring. But we're fighting to ultimately be changed, and it will be a point to where we could serve Yahweh Bashem Shai 100%, 144%, right? Which is what we want, right? We don't, because nobody, man, no elect wants to be, sinning against their power, man. Right? And that's just something we're subject to, according to Romans 8 and 20. For the creature is made subject to vanity. Right? So we're subject to being vain, doing vain / being perverse unto Yahweh Bashem Shai. Just what we're subject to due to being in these bodies, which is, these bodies are called chains of darkness. They ain't called chains of darkness for no reason. Man, this flesh is dark, man. It got its own wants, its own desires, and it has nothing to do with Yahweh Bashem Shai. But we'll go ahead and get it. This is Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 26. It says, "A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a new heart." Give you a heart of flesh, right? So he's going to take away these bodies, these vile bodies, right? Because scripture says flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? So that's mean we will have to be changed. But that's not going to happen until Yahweh Shah comes back and save his man. When you're getting beamed up into that chariot, man, you're going to be changed. You're not going to be in these same bodies, with the patched up beard, gap teeth, bald headed, whatever, insecurity Jake has. Because, we got him in these bodies. Let alone we're not even going to be subject to Satan anymore. The random, when what they say about, intrusive thoughts, when you let the intrusive thoughts win, you ain't going to have no intrusive thoughts. This is only for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, the first fruits. And it's then it'll trickle down to the rest of the nation of Israel, a.k.a. the 2/3. It's like the 2/3 that can't get right. I'm going to read Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 27. It says, "And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them." Right? So the Lord, he's going to put his spirit within us and cause us to walk, meaning, meaning we're going to be in a body to where we can't go off. We can't mess up. Only thing we can do is good. The only thing we can do is be righteous. Towards Yahweh, but Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. That's the only thing we can do. Ain't finna have no wicked thought that you gotta battle, you gotta rebuke. You ain't gonna be fighting yourself, oh man, I don't need to be doing this, I need to do that. No, it's gonna your body and your spirit is gonna be in one in unison. Scripture goes to how the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. The flesh is weak. This flesh is weak. Not only it got its own desires, man, it's weak, it's fragile. Right? You could get a cut, man. That cut, like a small little cut, little paper cut, that could be bothering you all day. I was like, dang, man, these bodies are so fragile. It's not even funny. And it sucks. And the new body, guess what? They're not going to be as fragile. They're not going to be fragile at all. right? Where you think they got Superman from, man? Man of Steel. It's Jake, bro. Kal-El. It's Jake, man. All powerful. It's Jake, dude. And this is just another thing to look forward to, man. Being changed. Being able to serve Yahweh Shem Shai correctly one day. Right? And the Lord be pleased with you as well. You know, because he's pleased with what we do here, but, you know, in this flesh, man, you know, you gotta fight them thoughts, man. Sometimes you don't feel like you're a man of the Lord or anything, and you could be doing the things you're supposed to, but it's because of Satan. This body subject to Satan, subject to these thoughts we have to fight. You got to discern which is, you know, a right thought, which one is, you know, a left thought. You know, and and fight the left, and, you know, embrace the right. Pretty much, that's what we all we can do. But there's gonna be a day where we're gonna be changed, man, and we ain't gonna have to worry about that anymore. You know, everybody just, you know, well, the elect, just happy, seeing one another, no ill intent, no demon they gotta fight when they see a brother. It's just nothing but straight, you know, love and respect, man. True love and true respect for one another, without dealing with Satan. Being in a body that doesn't ache. Being in a body that doesn't get tired, that got power. You can fly. Super strength. Really, whatever you want. And it's going to be your dream body of whatever you want. Whether you want to be swole or you're not. Big beard or not so big of a beard. Big afro or, you know, no afro. Braids or something. Whatever you like that is, you know, within the law. Perfect bodies, man. Oh, and we will never age. Well, we will grow older, yes, but we're not finna age and start looking like we're old men. We'll forever be locked in. Our body will be locked in at the 25. So a brother could be 1,000+ years old, but he look like he's 25. Healthier than ever. This is just one of the things to look forward to, man. It's just kind of something I was thinking about, man. Because this flesh is a motherfucker, and I hate it. And I'm pretty sure y'all feel the same. But anyways, you know, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I want to end it out by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time I say, Shalom, Mr. Rolla.